1, 2, 3, now. Ooh, that's good. You do got that fishing affliction. That's good. Woo! Boy, don't get no better that first thing in the morning. Woo!
How big is this fish? How big is that?
Oh, God, what a monster. An absolute monster. Woo! Man, that fires me up. You know what?
Big dog, it's time to wet a line, because it's Fishin' Affliction time for those who've got it bad. Well, mom and dad's grab the kids, it's time for the fishing show. Me and the big dog's gonna go catch them down at the fishing hole. Well, you better stick around, cause you don't know what you're missing. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Grab your hats, grab your baits, don't forget your poles. We're gonna fire up that old Ranger boat and head to the fishing hole. We're gonna try to catch a biggin', yeah, that's what we're wishing. Cause me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Yeah. Yeah, and we've got it bad.
I've got that fishing affliction.
Hey, I'm Art Defo, and I've got that fishing affliction.
Hi, I'm Denny Brower, and I've got that fishing affliction.
Hey, I'm Mark Menendez, and I've got that fishing affliction.
I'm Bobby Lane, and I got that fishing affliction. Hi, I'm Chris Lane, and I got that fishing affliction.
I'm Shaw Grigsby, and I got that fishing affliction.
Just like me. Here, fishy, fishy, here, fishy, fishy, here.
Fish from our 5 fish limit today. Quit!
I can't help it. This is your limit. You caught every fish in the boat. Thank goodness for the big dog.
Well, folks, it's time to wet a line because it's fishing affliction time, and welcome into today's episode, The Big Dog on the Hill, a memorable trip that the big dog and I made to Center Hill, our first time we ever fished that legendary lake. Can't get enough Fishin' Affliction TV? Then be sure to subscribe to our YouTube and Vimeo channels where you'll see web-exclusive content. And don't forget to like our ever-popular and growing Facebook page, and at the end of the show, you'll meet the Fishin' Affliction Facebook Friend of the Week. So sit back and enjoy one of my favorite trips we ever took, The Big Dog on the Hill. Our first trip ever to Center Hill Lake, right here on Fishin' Affliction TV.
Can you believe that after almost 3 years of Fishin' Affliction TV, over 150 episodes of Fishin' Affliction TV, that there's still a place here in Middle Tennessee that the big dog and I can go fishing for the very first time. And today is the day that we go to Center Hill. Now, the big dog's gone by himself, and I've gone several times with Miss Vicki Porter, the Skillet gal. But never has the big dog and myself ever gone to Center Hill together. So I am excited. And Center Hill is one of the more beautiful lakes that you can ever go and wet a line on. Typically, these fish are caught in a little bit deeper water than you're used to catching them, as you would on Percy Priest or Old Hickory, because Center Hill is a very, very deep lake as an average. There's places up there where you can be literally right next to a bluff, but in 100 foot of water, even more. I've got the beautiful Triton boat behind me, loaded down with every Strike King bait that I can think of. The big dog's probably going to bring everything that he owns, and we're going to go to beautiful Center Hill Lake. So we'll see what's going to happen today on the adventures of the day. Fishin' Affliction TV for the very first time on Center Hill with the big dog and myself together. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Well, folks, if you didn't know by now, I'm fired up. Can't wait to get in the boat with the big dog and fish a lake for the very first time, especially legendary Center Hill. So after launching the big dog in the Triton and parking the truck, it was time to run down the ramp to see if the big dog shared my enthusiasm.
It's just a strange sight to see you driving the Triton. especially when you don't know where everything's at. But it's okay, I'm going to help you. You know,
I know where the ignition switch is, and I know where the go button is, and I know where the depth finder is, and the trolling motor.
do you know where the fish are?
I'm gonna find them.
Let me ask you this question. It's not every day that we get to have a first on Fishin' Affliction TV. This is the first time that you and I have ever been on this lake together. I'm so excited. I'm jumping out of my skin to fish with you today.
Lovely.
I am. Well, how come you're not as excited? I don't understand.
Well, I don't know. It's raining. It's 45 degrees, and I really think we're going to catch them, but we got to find them.
You've caught them on here because all the stories have me so pumped up. You've shared so many stories. One of the biggest fish you've ever missed, ever, was on this lake.
That's true. At this time of year.
In that 10 to 11 pound range, possibly?
Yeah.
Still recovering?
I'd say he's dead by now.
Well, it's exciting times on Fishin' Affliction, Big Dog. Welcome to the Triton. The experience begins.
Let's go.
Well, after planing off and a quick wave to the camera, it was time to see something on Fishin' Affliction TV that we've never seen before.
Big Dog, 107 feet.
Which is fine. Which is fine. You just got to find the bait. They don't relate to depth. They relate to bait. They don't even pay attention to depth right now.
Well,
Depth is unimportant.
no consequence.
No, depth is unimportant. They're following the schools of shad. They don't care how deep they are.
That is the very first time on Fishin' Affliction TV that we've seen 107 feet on the depth finder.
Well, you have to drive more often.
All right, we're going for a ride. Let me get my Onyx life jacket. Oh, hey, speaking real quick, head to toe in your Onyx wear. Perfect on a day like today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm plenty warm.
Yeah, and it's a little bit brisky out today. A little rainy.
It's real chilly.
All right, my friend. Well, you're looking good. Kind of look like me. You copied my outfit.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened.
Anyway. And now for the prize. All right.
Well, folks, the Big Dog and I are covered head to toe in our Onyx wear as we're getting ready for some fishing action up there in the wilds of Center Hill Lake. And in a moment, we'll be right back with some more Fishin' Affliction TV. But speaking of in the wilds, let's go see some pictures from this week's
In the Wild. Your pictures in the wild. Brought to you by Poindexter's Outdoors in Gallatin, Tennessee.
Well, Daniel Baldwin might have packed it up for college, but he sure didn't forget his fishing pole, as he's been steady catching big fish, including the biggest bass of his life, a monster over 6 pounds. Congratulations, Daniel. And today's Miss Vic pick, an early spring monarch butterfly feeding at Mom and Dad's house. Folks, you can post your pictures to our ever-popular Facebook page, and maybe you'll see them right here on the big screen.
In the Wild. Your pictures in the wild. Brought to you by Poindexter's Outdoors in Gallatin, Tennessee.
You're the rookie. This is your moment.
Market 15 pounds, 10 ounces, steel champions this year. Kentucky Lake Strike King.
When you tie on a bait by Strike King,
hey man, we got your back.
You're standing on the shoulders of legends.
Smyrna Ready Mix is an established company that handles business daily with integrity and professionalism. Whether you're a general contractor, professional builder, or a do-it-yourself homeowner, SRM has your concrete solutions. With several convenient locations in the Middle Tennessee area to serve you, the only call you need to make is to SRM, ready to serve you with integrity and professionalism.
Fishin' Affliction's Facebook page. Like it.
Well, folks, welcome back to Fishin' Affliction as the Big Dog and I are on Center Hill for the very first time, trying to catch fish by doing some vertical jigging. And those zigzaggy lines, well, that's actually the Big Dog's bait as he's working it. But there's one important element that's missing, and it sure isn't the Big Dog's sense of humor.
It's amazing how you can do a type of fishing where you can actually see the bait on your electronics, the bait that you're working actually.
I can see all my baits on my electronics.
Well, normally, what are you looking for when you're doing this?
You're looking for the fish to bite your lure.
All right, take two.
You're looking for the bait. You're looking for the bait, and you're looking for the fish in the bait.
Okay, let me ask you a question then. I don't see one thing that resembles a fish down there. But yet, I do see a bunch of squiggly lines.
Did you see them just a second ago?
No, I did not, Big Dog.
Well then, we're going to train you later.
Well, preferably.
But I'll tell you what, you're definitely not going to catch one if you don't drop your rod down and fish.
Well, let me see.
And the whole time we've been here, you've been eating, getting baits out, or playing with the camera.
Well, I think I get just as good a chance of catching fish right now when we're fishing the Kalahari Desert. There's nothing down there to bite it. But I tell you what, you've got a really neat pattern going. That's a really neat zigzag you got there, Big Dog. Now that's more like it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly where I said they'd be.
You ain't never fished this place before in your life.
Can't we just ever get along just one time, Big Dog? Just once. You know, ever since I caught all those fish on Kentucky Lake
3 years ago,
in the back of the boat, in the grass, the bitterness. Do you want to come clean with anything? New Year's resolution?
Doesn't bother me at all.
All right. Got to get to catching. One of us has got to catch them. Save this episode of Fishin' Affliction TV.
Well, folks, after having a little fun with the Big Dog, it was time to get serious about catching some fish, with a little help from Mother Nature. You see, these loons were all congregated together for only one reason. They were feeding on a big ball of bait that was just under the surface. And wherever you'll find that bait, you stand a great chance of catching your fish, even if you're on the telephone.
Hey, Brian. Hold on, I just hung one. Hold on.
Oh, nice one, Big Dog.
That's a good spot right there.
Oh, nice fish. Was there another one with him?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good solid spot right there.
Isn't that pretty? They're such a beautiful fish. Strong, too, aren't they, Big Dog?
Yep, that's a good solid spot, but you know, there's a lot of people catching a lot of really good ones. And
how about that little KVD drop shot hook? That's pretty cool, huh?
It's heck to get it out. It is heck to get that drop shot hook out.
Need some fray bill pliers?
Oh, I got it. Here, I'll put him in the box for the glory shot.
That's cool.
All right.
Congratulations.
Oops.
Other side.
All righty. Back to work.
Hey, all right, Big Dog. 11:15.
Hey, buddy.
Well, as the Big Dog gets back to his phone call, let me share with you the Fishin' Affliction gear list that the Big Dog just used to catch that beautiful spotted bass. First, he's using a Strike King KVD finesse worm that he's trimmed down just a little bit. And those Mustad KVD drop shot hooks are perfectly designed for this type of fishing, which is also the optimum time to use two different types of Seagar lines. First, for the main spool, Seagar's Kansan braid is ideally suited for this as there is no stretch in that braid. And follow that with about a 3-foot leader of any of Seagar's fluorocarbons, and in this case, it's Seagar's Invisex. Now spool all that cigar line on your favorite Akuma rod and reel outfit, and you'll be ready to hit the deepest waters of Center Hill to have some fun doing some drop shotting. Drop shotting, big dog. Good for you. I got a mess on the deck.
Ready?
Oh, you're rolling. You've been rolling. Not a monster, but that's fun, isn't it?
Yep. Well, you know what's bad about this one?
What is it?
He got my worm.
Did he? We got more.
He got my
Strike Kings.
My KVD shaky head worm. All right, buddy.
Good for you. You know, in 3 years doing Fishin' Affliction TV, these are the first drop shot fish I've ever seen you catch.
Dan, this is the first time I put a drop shot in my hand since you and me been fishing
It's
together.
true.
Is that true?
It's true. Keeper or not?
Yeah, it's 12-inch fish.
Okay. Well, here, let me take them because I've got kind of a mess back here. What's new?
All right.
This is kind of part my fish, by the way.
All right. Just cause he's on your rod.
No, you tried to give me the rod back.
Okay, whatever. He's right here.
Get him, big dog. You need a fraybill net?
No.
Get him, get him. Oh, nice fish, big dog. Nice fish. Look at that, huh? Boy, look at that.
That's a good solid spot right there, buddy.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's a good solid fish right there.
That Strike King finesse worm working great, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, folks, the big dog has found the magic touch working that drop shot as he's starting to fill the Triton's live wells. And in a moment, we'll be right back with some more fish in action, and you'll see me get a smooch from the pooch as you meet the real big dog. All of that when we return to Fishin' Affliction TV. But right now, let's head upstairs to the kitchen to see what Miss Vicki Porter's got cooking this week. In the Skillet with Miss Vicki, the most delicious part of Fishin' Affliction TV.
Welcome to In the Skillet. I'm Vicki Porter, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make twice-baked potatoes. These potatoes look really fancy, but they're actually really simple. And now for the ingredients. You will need baking potatoes, butter, milk, salt, cream cheese, sour cream, paprika, and cheddar cheese. After baking your potatoes for the first time in the oven for about an hour, let them cool and then slice off a thin layer off the top of the potatoes and scoop out the insides into a mixing bowl. Now in your mixing bowl, add your butter, a little bit of milk, add some salt, and now let's get this all mixed together. Next, add your cream cheese and your sour cream, and now get this all mixed together. Now spoon this potato mixture back into your shells. After placing your stuffed potatoes in a greased baking dish, sprinkle each one with paprika and top them with cheddar cheese. Then we're going to put these back in the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 more minutes. After baking these potatoes for the second time, you are ready to sit down and enjoy these twice-baked potatoes. You can find this recipe at intheskillet.com, and be sure and click on the YouTube icon to see this recipe as well as all of my other In the Skillets. I'm Vicki Porter. Tune in next week to see what's cooking in the skillet.
S11 sunglasses makes it like the water is not even there.
Hey everybody, last week I mentioned that the licenses are going to be going up in Tennessee. If you get your annual license before July 1st, of this year, of 2015, you won't have to worry about them going up till next year. But I do want to tell you about a couple things. One is the lifetime licenses. They're going to go up, all except for one. The one where you have a child that's born and not 3 years old, you can still buy that one. Even after all the other things have gone up, you can buy that license still for $200. It is the absolute best deal in all of Tennessee. Whether you got a daughter, son, granddaughter, grandson, get that license for them, and they'll have it all their lives. It will never go up for them. And if they leave Tennessee and they want to come back and see dad or mom or grandpa or grandpa, well, they can use that license in Tennessee anytime for the next until they're gone off of this earth. So think about that and realize that even all those other lifetime licenses are going to go up. You might want to look into them and save you some dollars and buy it before July the 1st of 2015 and save you some dollars. I'll see you next week right here on Fishin Affliction.
Fishin Affliction's YouTube channel. Watch it.
Welcome back to Fishin Affliction TV, and this segment of the show is brought to you by Ranger Boats, Mercury Outboards, Deca Batteries, Akuma High Performance Fishing Gear, Seagar Fishing Line, Mustad Hooks, Onyx Life Jackets and Rainwear, Fraybill, Real Magic, Rugged Marine Electronic Mounts by Ram Mounts, Wigwam Socks, BBG Marine, and Poindexter's Outdoors.
It's time for Gibby's Grand Ole Lures and Tackle Treasures.
Today we're looking at one of the earliest production baits made by Hedden. It is called a slope nose. If you'll notice, it had a ring collar. It is a topwater bait. It was mainly made to rival a later bait, which would be called the Zaragoza, which more fishermen are familiar with today. Later it became the Hedden Zara Spook, and that's the production. This is probably 1908, 1909, and the collectability on this bait is probably a 9 out of 10.
Folks, this is just one of the Grand Ole Lures and Tackle Treasures in Mr. Gibby Gibson's tremendous collection. And folks, Gibby is a past president of the National Fishing Lures Collectors Club, a wonderful source of knowledge and friendships, and a place where you can see countless Grand Ole Lures and Tackle Treasures. Be sure to check out this wonderful organization online at nflcc.org.
Fish right here.
Get him, big dog. You need a Fraybill net?
No.
Get him, get him. Oh, nice fish, big dog. Nice fish. Look at that, huh? Boy, look at that. Woo! You don't want the Fraybill net.
That's a good solid spot right there, buddy.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's a good solid fish right there.
That Strike King finesse worm working great, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Let's get him in the box. Now these things are. There's 3 good solid.
Good job, big dog. Good job. Go catch them.
Well, folks, right after the big dog caught this nice spotted bass, we had to take a break from the action to try to find something to drink. Because you guessed it, the big dog left the drinks in his truck back in Nashville. And folks, this is when I met the real big dog and got a smooch from the pooch.
All right, we've had to take a break from the action. We're here at Hidden Harbor Marine, okay? And I want you folks to meet the big dog, the real big dog. I believe his name is Gabe, and the nice folks right here at the Hidden Harbor Marine Store have opened this up because the big dog has forgotten to bring our drinks. So, where are you at, Gabe? Come on. This is me and the big dog. You got that Fishin Affliction? He's got that Fishin Affliction. Oh, say hello. You know what? I'm glad he's friendly.
Well, after spending some time with the real big dog and getting a smooch from the pooch, it was time to get back and start catching those fish, and once again with a little help from Mother Nature. And as these loons enjoyed a feeding frenzy and that big ball of bait, it was only a matter of time before the big dog started catching them again, using my rod.
I'm going to file a protest, though.
He don't want to come in, does he?
No, he sure doesn't.
I like your rod, Dan.
See if he's got another worm. Man, is that a chunk or what?
That's a chunk now. These are solid Kentucks.
They are eating
That's
that
the
strike
best
king
one
for
yet.
this one. Yes, it is.
All right, now, I'm going to give you the option of telling everybody what happened or not.
I want to see if you're going to come clean.
Huh?
Are you going to come clean?
I'm going to come clean because I caught the fish.
Yeah, well, come clean. Come on, come clean while you're putting them in the live well.
All right, I got a bite just then. And I asked Dan to get me a worm. He handed me his rod. I dropped it right down where I had the bite, and I caught one on his rod.
You're all tangled with my other rod, too. All right, let me get your worm. I'll get a pole back. Maybe I'll catch one of these days. Bad to the bone, aren't they, big dog?
Yep, that's a good one. That's a good solid one.
I just missed another one. Woo! Man, easy, big dog, just net him. Woo! Congratulations, big dog, a limit. A good solid limit, huh?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Another spot?
I don't know. He's pretty good size. If he's a spot, he's a real good one. I think it's a largemouth. Largemouth.
Well, folks, right after the big dog put this beautiful center hill largemouth in the live wells, it was time for the hero shot of the day, with a little laughter.
All right, guys, here's 4 of our fish from our 5-fish limit today. Quit.
I can't help it. This is your limit. You caught every fish in the boat. Thank goodness for the big dog.
All right, we're going to start over again.
5, 4.
All right, guys, here's 4 of our fish from today. We targeted spots for one of the first times today and had a real good solid limit of spots and 1 largemouth, and we're going to let them go as usual. There's the last 2 keepers, and pretty, you know, it was a tough day. We lost several fish, you know. I hadn't been drop shotting in a long time, so I know I missed 3 or 4 fish. Dan had on 4 or 5 fish today that he just had a bad day and didn't get in the boat.
Folks, thank goodness the big dog was in the boat because he caught every fish that you've seen today. Big dog, you have caught some fish. I missed fish. You caught them. I'm glad you were here.
Look, you just had a rough day.
Well, yeah, a rough day fishing. I can't complain.
Hold on a second. I have a crying towel. Well, we're in a crying. I might not have a crying towel right here.
I'm going to go and try to catch a fish so I can see what it's like to hold up my own fish, not the big dog's. Good job, big dog.
Well, folks, you can see why this is one of my favorite trips that we ever made for Fishin' Affliction, as the big dog gave me a great lesson on how to drop shot, and we had a whole bunch of fishing fun. And thank you so much for tuning in to Fishin' Affliction TV this week and spending your valuable time with us, as we sincerely appreciate it. And be sure to tune in next week as we bring to you another fun and exciting adventure in God's great outdoors, right here on
Fishin' Affliction TV, for those who've got it bad.
This week's Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend is
Mason Nicholson.
And thanks for being our Facebook friend. For your chance to join in the fun and become an official Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend, simply like us on Facebook. And be sure to write a comment on our wall. As always, a big thank you to all of our national and local sponsors for providing us with the most advanced technology and highest quality products and services. Be sure to visit each of our partners online through the sponsor links page on our official website at FishinAffliction.com. And this is your old pal Matthew Gillen, the voice of Fishin' Affliction TV, hoping that you'll tune in next week, because there's no doubt that Dan and the big dog got it bad. They've got Fishin' Affliction. for those who got it bad.
All right,
You know what I think it is?
You're in a brush pile.
I think I'm in what you came in. You know, just a second ago you just missed.
Well,
I think that's no fish.
Is it called a rock?
It was my TV hook set. Are you even got that rolling?